Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your February 2025 general reading. Thank you so much for being here with me. My name is Coco, and before we get into your tarot cards, this is just a reminder that this is a general reading. It is not a private reading. If that is something you are interested in, you can go down to the description box below and click the link to my website where you can book a private ritual reading with me. However, because this is a general reading, it might not resonate and connect with everybody. And if that is what is happening for you today with this reading, please just leave this reading behind. But do consider checking out the readings for your moon and rising zodiac signs. That is always very helpful for me when my sun sign is not resonating. But if you do connect with this reading, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, or just sharing with networks. Any support at all is always very much appreciated over here. So before we pull your cards, I do have some pre-shuffled oracle cards here for you just to see what's going on in the month of February and to get some advice. Now you have got Wizard of Awareness, which is a very rare card for me to pull, to be honest, and number 13, Solitude. Now the number 3 is significant here because my guides highlighted the number 3 when these cards came out. So you might be seeing 333, 3333. It might be an angel number for you. It might be significant in some kind of way for a date or something in your life. But keep an eye out for that number showing up in places. Now, my guides are showing me, before I even start talking about this card, is the cloak that the wizard is wearing. I'm not sure if you can see the pattern on it, but the pattern is a snake skin, which is something I have never noticed about this card. There are internal changes happening in your emotional landscape, in your mental landscape in February. And you are taking a stance of the observer. You're trying to understand yourself on a deeper level. Why do I react this way to certain triggers? What about my past informs my present? What about my past informs my choices? Things and questions of these natures. And this Wizard of Awareness is very good at wearing the world as kind of this, what the message says in the guidebook, as a loose garment. Nothing is so personal that is said to you by somebody else. And it's about understanding there are times when we react to things that we are actually reacting from a place of the past. We're reacting because we take it personal. We're not understanding that people are projecting things onto us, right? Like we are all just out here projecting our shit onto other people, right? And I feel like you are becoming this very philosophical person, and Sagittarians are intrinsically that. Sagittarius does represent higher learning, wisdom, is the zodiac sign of true knowing. And I feel as if you are really embodying that in February. I am curious as to like what this means. Also, this card, when it came out, the sense was that it's nothing external here that you're quite observing. You're really observing your internal world as you relate to external triggers, external relationships, external situations that have happened to you. But you are taking the magnifying glass and kind of like looking inside yourself about it. You're not looking outward anymore, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if it does. You've also got 13, Solitude. So this is going to be a month where you are by yourself more often. I feel like you are pulling away in order to get to know yourself, in order to have time to explore your inner landscape. I don't feel like it's purposeful. It's just going to be the flow, the natural progression of things. So you might actually be going to a place that looks like this. You might live in a place that looks like this on the card. So by the sea, you might be going to a place that's quite gloomy. February is a very gloomy month here in North America and the Northern Hemisphere in general, I think. Now you've also got two guidance cards. Your first card is control your emotions. No matter what greatness you have achieved and how much you are loved, rage can reverse all of this in the blink of an eye. Take a deep breath and remain calm. The real strategy will reveal itself. Again, your emotions are very much in your scope of things in February. And it feels like you are not in an emotional place, but you are kind of observing your emotions, and maybe that's helping you to control them and get kind of a grip maybe on anger or like issues that you've been having when it comes to impulsivity. You have also got the Think Twice card. When things seem so obvious, there may be more to it than the surface appearance. Don't underestimate the situation. Think twice and explore more deeply before taking action. You may have to approach it differently. There's this sense with this card that you ended something prematurely, or that you tend to say, I'm done with this, before it actually being done with you. I hope that makes sense. It's this strong feeling here with this card that when you say things to people out of emotion, out of impulsivity, think twice about what you say. And I feel like that is connected to needing to control your emotions, because you might just come out with words when you're in the heat of the moment, and this month you're taking a step back from that. And you're trying to understand, why do I constantly say this in an argument? Do I actually mean I want to break up with this person? Or am I just saying that because it's easier to break up and just end it, as opposed to having to find compromise or conflict resolution? Is it the easy way out? So thinking twice about whatever here that you may have ended prematurely, or that you feel like you do as a knee-jerk reaction when you're in an emotional state. Okay, very deep here. So let's go ahead and see how you're being guided to show up in the month. We will also take a look at the potential challenges you might experience in the month, as well as how you can overcome them. We'll see the part of your life that needs a little more TLC, extra care. And in honor of Aquarius season and Valentine's Day, we'll take a look at some of your unique strengths and lovable qualities. And finally, at the end of the reading, we'll see what's going on for you as we move into Pisces season at the end of February. You're being guided to show up Six of Wands. Be proud of the accomplishments that you have made. I do want to clarify this card here, because I feel like there's something deeper here. How are you encouraging Sagittarians to show up? Three of Wands. Oh, excuse me, Two of Wands, not the Three of Wands. You're being guided to move forward with any plans that you have. I feel as if you are in a planning stage because you have this Two of Wands. The Six of Wands tells me that you have gotten yourself to a certain point where you feel comfortable. And this can be in your career, your home life, your relationships, whatever it may be. You are seen favorably. And your guides are helping you to show up this month of February in a strong, confident sense of self. In a strong, proud, not vain though, and not boastful, but proud, but confident energy. Okay, that's how you're being guided to show up. Be confident in the choices that you make in the month. They want you to have vigor and say, you know what, if this is the choice I'm making, I'm sticking to it. And I'm confident in my choice. And I'm not going to let anybody sway me. Yeah, they're poking me on the not letting anybody sway me. So that is how you're being guided to act and behave. Be steadfast. Don't let the opinions of others knock you down off your horse. Don't let that inform your future planning. Don't let that inform how you see the world and how you see yourself. Okay? The Six of Wands comes from a place of strength and knowing your strengths. Let's see what challenges you may face. What is the nature of the challenges? What is the nature of the challenges Sag might face? Two of Swords, indecision here. It's like that, I don't know. I don't know how to move forward. I don't know if I want to act on my beliefs, on my choices. I don't know if I want to make a decision in February. So you might be feeling indecisive. You might be feeling, again, you've got this solitude, this very introspective air about you in February. And because of it, you're feeling like, how can I move forward when I'm so involved in this emotional excavation and reflection? It's this almost purposeful pause. It's like Hanged Man energy, but the Two of Swords is here. So it's more of a feeling of needing to get your grips on something, needing to get more information, needing to chill out before you can move forward or make a choice. Okay? You might indeed be making a choice in February, or thinking about something, thinking about traveling, thinking about moving, and you're not yet in the space where you can make that decision. Perhaps at the end of February you can, because perhaps by the end you'll feel, okay, I kind of know my emotional world a little better. I know how I feel about this a bit better. Yeah, Hanged Man on the bottom. There you go. All right, let's see how you can overcome this challenge, Sag. How can Sagittarians overcome this? Page of Pentacles. Learn more, get more information, which is what you're doing. And don't rush any process. Be very patient with yourself, because this is indeed a process. The Page is a student, and is the student of the Pentacle, a student of learning how to slow down, learning how to ground into the earth, learning how to take things slow, with diligence, with purposeful intention, not just blowing through it. Okay? That's how you can overcome any challenges in the month. I do want to clarify this card because something else is here. It's this little etching. That's what it shows up as visually for me. It's like people back in the day when they used to write with like quills. Whenever there's a card in front of me that has something that I can't yet see or I can't yet understand coming from it, there's like this etching, and I see kind of like a quill etching ink behind it. So yeah, very weird, but that is what I see. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Can you tell me more about this Page of Pentacles, please? How they can overcome these challenges. Thank you so much. Strength. Again, patience here. Patience is really showing up. Not burying your head in the sand about things, facing them with courage and with faith. Any obstacles you have the courage, you have the ability and the capabilities to say, this is scary, this is hard, I'm going to face it anyway. Okay? Yeah, King of Wands. I have conviction in my choices. I have conviction and faith in my abilities. And this King of Wands is very action-oriented. So you might actually not be wanting to take action on something in February, but you're being encouraged to start taking action, to start putting the wheels in motion. It's not going to happen overnight. Any decision you have to make, any information you have to get, any process you're going through, it's not going to happen overnight. It's not instant gratification, but to get the ball rolling on it in February will be very helpful for you. All right. Let's see what area of your life needs a little bit of TLC in February. What part of Sagittarians' lives need extra care? 9 of Pentacles. Your independence. I feel like you are not really confident at this time. I'm not entirely sure why. Your confidence is suffering. And what needs a little bit of extra love is that confidence, is your sense of self. It feels like you are thinking more about other people or thinking more about things or worrying about things and how they're going to go in the future. Not in February, but it feels like that's what's been going on for you maybe in January and maybe in December. Like your focus hasn't been on your finances. Maybe you are trying to get a job, and like instead of focusing on getting a job, you have been focusing on instead on like, I don't know, something random. Maybe you've been focusing on worrying about your friendships and things like that. Not to say that your friendships are not important, but it's about prioritizing what needs your attention. Your financial world, your abundance, what attaches you to this world, your materials, your career, your home, your health. That is what requires your attention at this moment, okay? So try to funnel your efforts into that. Yeah, just keep getting this strong sense of like independence, self-sufficiency. Not really, you haven't really been like going outside and doing things by yourself, which is something you usually do, perhaps. You haven't been going out of your way to like go to your favorite cafe, which you typically do. You haven't been doing these things that bring you a very strong sense of self, that like remind you of yourself and who you are, okay? So actually in the month of February, you might be kind of like, because there's this snake skin in the Wizard of Awareness, it's like you're changing, your internal world is changing, and because of that, you might be feeling in flux, very like, who am I? What am I even doing here? What are my goals in the world? Are my goals changing? Is my internal compass completely changing? And so you might be feeling like, ooh, I don't really know who I am. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm changing, but I don't know. I'm not yet in that new snake skin. Like I haven't yet shed the old skin. Okay, so this is a process. Wow, your strengths and your lovable qualities. You got the King of Wands twice in this reading. That is the most mature version of the wands of fire, and you are a fire sign, Sag. So you are very good at getting things going, taking control of situations. You're a great leader. You're charismatic. You're energetic. You inspire people. You give that spark to the workplace. You give that spark to your relationships. And I feel like people really appreciate that about you. That's what they love about you. You bring like a whirlwind of fun. Okay, that's what my guides are giving me, a whirlwind of fun and exciting things and exciting experiences. And you are mature though. You are grounded. You are trying to become a better version of yourself, and you're very committed to that. And people see you as a very prominent figure. You're a prominent figure. You might be inspirational. You might be a leader in some kind of way. That's how people see you. Yeah, you have the Nine of Pentacles again. You're getting the same card showing up. You are entirely capable of reaching your goals. You are entirely capable of independence. Again, this energy of the Nine of Pentacles, self-sufficiency, self-confidence. You are entirely capable of that, and that is actually in your strengths. And you're being guided to look at that and work on that. Yeah, the moon and the sun. Look at that. You are also very good at helping people and helping yourself understand the inner workings of your mind and emotions. You might be a psychologist. You might be somebody who's like a social worker in the realm of even the spiritual realm. You know, you might even be a tarot reader. You might be a healer. You're very good at helping people resolve and transmute their pain, helping people work through anxiety, worry, depression, mental health issues. So this is what you are very good at in this life, Sag. And that's really cool. I love that for you. All right, at the end of February, what does the end of February look like for Sagittarius? Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm taking that one that fell, not these ones. Page of Wands. Nice. Yeah, things are finally moving forward a bit for you at the end of February. I feel like you're getting the wheels turning a bit, as we were talking about before. Things will progress in time as they need. Can you tell me more about where Sagittarians are going? Wow, Ace of Wands. Yeah, you're getting a huge burst of energy at the end of February. Pisces season, you'll be feeling a bit more energized, which is interesting because Pisces is a water sign and very, very emotional. At the end of the month, you've got a lot of forward-moving energy, a lot of inspiration, a lot of luck on your side. You might be starting, the Tower. Oh, the Devil and the Tower. There is a purge. There is a shocking moment of epiphany that I feel like launches you into this different direction that you have been going down perhaps in the past. Because this Page of Wands is doing things differently than before. This Page of Pentacles is like, yeah, we got the information. We're being patient. We're learning. We're synthesizing what we have learned. And the Page of Wands is like, cool. In tandem with that, let's move forward down our path of joy and brightness and what makes us feel alive. Let's go towards our passions. Let's go towards our goals. And the Ace is saying, yeah, there's a new beginning coming for you. This is a brand new start regarding a path being chosen. So you're choosing a new path at the end of February. You're choosing a new person, a new job, a new home, a new situation. And it's because of toxicities that you have been made aware of. It's because this epiphany comes through for you. And you're like, holy shit, I am not showing up in the best way I can. Oh my God, like this path is so not for me. And perhaps that's why you are getting solitude in the month of February. You're like, hold on, what do I need to do differently now? What the hell do I need to do differently? And this Devil, I want to know what this Devil is about. Like, the details. Give me some details, please. What is this Devil about? Thank you so much. What is the nature of this Devil card? Where does it manifest? King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Yeah. It manifests in your financial world. In your health, again, like we were talking about with this Knight of Pentacles. It manifests in your body. So you might have been holding on to things from the past, toxic relationships, toxic belief systems, addiction, substance addiction, obsessions, jealousy, paranoia. This is the Devil energy. You might have been holding on to this from a previous experience with a boss in the workplace, from a previous experience with a coworker, a health crisis that you perhaps went through. There are some things left over here that are being purged. and you are realizing in February, especially at the end of February, and it just puts you down a whole new path. I feel like it changes your internal landscape too. It just makes you feel, yeah, I'm getting confirmation. Thank you. It makes you feel so much better, lighter. They're saying lighter, free flowing and lighter. Okay? So you are setting down this huge burden, really. And in February, you are like going through it, like you're understanding what the burden is. You are trying to look inward regarding it and regarding your emotions towards it. And at the end of the month, you're like, holy shit, I'm letting it go. Or holy shit, this is what's been plaguing me. This is what the issue is. This is where it comes from. This is the root of my emotional reactivity. This is the root of my anger issues. This is the root of, I don't know, why I constantly say one thing and, want to do another. This is constantly why I just say to my boyfriend, oh yeah, let's just break up then, instead of trying to resolve the issue. So it's like this huge weight being lifted off of you at the end of February, Sag. I really love that for you. So that is all I have for you today. I hope this reading was helpful. And I will be putting out some love readings for those who are singled and partnered around the 14th or 15th of February. So do please keep an eye out for those. I will see you next time. Have a lovely rest of your month.